Still got 2 more godlike abilities. So I can put points into fighter, ranger, and wizard however I like it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Yes, I do. Story's pretty interesting. I'm torn between what to do with my patron god right now. I feel like I should free. What? No. Ow. Fudge. At the same time, they're still kind of like a child. So when they don't get their way, they get all upset and throw temper tantrums. Not really sure what to do with them yet. I'm leaning more towards let them have a second chance. And then if they don't do well, I'll kill them. Do I not ever run out of mana anymore? Oh, if I don't ever run out of mana. Sweet.
Inside. This is the library from my dreams. It's real? Look at all these tablets. Actual written records. Oh, somebody pinch me. And there's even some wine to read with. Oh. Whoever was here last, I would have gotten along well with them.
Oh, and they died.
Garlowain's gonads. Look! It's even the same hearth from my dream. And that's the chair. It's the picture of coziness. It's plush and warm, envoy. What more do you want? Finally, you've arrived. Ah, there it smells. That took 10 years off my life. Wait. You must be the librarian from my dreams. Oh, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. Oh, though, you do look quite familiar.
It's like looking into a blood-stained mirror.
It has been quite some time. Too many years to number. Of course. You are an ancestor? A very fashionable one at that. No, child. We are the keeper of these tablets. Or have you already forgotten? Oh, of course. I was you in a past life. Oh, I'm such a fool. You lived with animancers, and yet the idea of awakening to your past lives never entered your mind.
Can we get out of here? One Yardsley is more than enough.
I was the last of the Akita. Once the attack started, a few of us were charged with preserving as much of our history as we could. So we retreated with as much as we could carry. The attacks? You must mean the Magfolk attacks. Yes, we've heard. Is that the reason for the bodies outside? Yes. Your monstrous gods, who bought their divinity with blood and the souls of their faithful. They tried to butcher every last one of us. Yes. There was little else I could do. I'm a scholar, not a fighter. A lesson I'm glad you learned. But how did the Magfolk reach you in here? They didn't. Between the screams of my kin being slaughtered and the screeching of the Magfolk, I couldn't breathe. That's the screeching I heard in my dream, Envoy. I knew I recognized it when we killed that Magfolk. Once it was gone, there was nothing left. And perversely, I found the quiet worse. So I decided on another way. One that wouldn't give your gods the satisfaction. Poison. Well, at least you washed it down with some good wine. Oh, you're just a barrel of fun, aren't you? Yardsley, you know what you must do now. I abandoned my duty to protect our history. But you... Someone must tell the story of the Akita. And there is no one else. I'm already an expert. What more do you want me to do? Think about it, Yardsley. You have been training to be the new protector of this collection since childhood. I couldn't ask for a better successor. But that was your duty. I have my own dreams. Yardsley, if you do not become the new librarian, there will be no other. The stories of the Akita will turn to dust, and my people, our people, will be forgotten. Just as the burned queen wanted all along, when she sent her Magfolk to choke the life from us. This is all too much. What do you think, Envoy?
You really willing to give up your apprenticeship with
You're no help at all. Please, I ask for your opinion because I want it. Tell me, what do you think? I'm already intrigued. You don't need to lay on the guilt, Envoy. I'm so glad that one of Sabadal's chosen stands with you, Yardsley. Our time is at an end, Yardsley. It's time for me to go. Wait! I've not even asked you any questions! Tell me about your marriage rights. And oh! Did you mean for all your buildings to look so phallic? Unfortunately, my time is at an end. You must keep Yardsley alive. She is the last hope of the Akita. So this is goodbye. I wish we could have... No. I wish that all of you had a better ending. Choose well, Yardsley. And good luck. She's gone. Forgive me, Envoy, but we should get going. We can talk back in camp. Later.
Ugh. All right, I'm back. I'm not happy, but I'm back. Wife's freaking aunt or whatever she just showed up, so now I missed part of that story. Damn it. All right, let's see. That takes care of all 4 of them. Maybe up? No. Gosh dang it. Tell that to the story of the librarian and Yatsley taking over. Ruin the story. Have to go all the way back down. Whoa, traps.
Right. You can go first. I'll stay here and watch you.
So, hello? The brooch? Your fire damage has a 50% chance to jump to nearby enemies. Ooh, but that gets rid of my dexterity and perception. Which I kind of like that. What, little buddy? Keeps going up. Shoot.
I need a bit of jerky and a nap. Let's take a moment here.
Yeah. Let's go talk to Yatsley. Oh, or
There's
not.
always a weird sort of quiet on the eve of battle. I'm feeling that now. Seems like a good time to gather our thoughts and share a drink before whatever's coming.
Right. This seems like a perfect place to stop and relax.
Though it's hard enough to tell what's real here without a belly full of drink.
Sounds like you're nervous, dearie.
I'm feeling all kinds of ways. Anxious, excited, scared, hungry.
I feel it as well. It is only mortal to feel overwhelmed in the presence of the immortal.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. Getting to see that vision of Tama did me good. Like, I finally let go of something I'd been holding too long. Now that we're here, I'm eager to see this through. Nothing worse than holding your breath and waiting. I'd rather have good company in a prison than paradise alone.
I had a feeling you might ask me that. I'm not sure I've really worked through what I've seen here, but I am grateful for the chance to see Yonko again. I feel like we're almost done with all of this, but we are in the weirdest place in the world, so who knows? I'm completely baffled. But when haven't I been lately? Being afraid doesn't even feel scary anymore.
I think so. The garden is so much more than I expected. Full of contradictions. Wild, yet serene. Truthfully, I didn't come all this way searching for my own answers. But I found them. Or perhaps they found me. And now, it's like there's a new path laid out before me. A life after the Dream Scourge. We're close to something. A threshold between calm and crisis. Conflict and peace. Life and death. So am I. None of us could have gotten this far on our own.
I could have.
Well, I won't lie to you on
So I got shot.
A lot's happened. It's not every day that you learn that you're the last hope to carry on a legacy, but... well, here we are. Never literally talked to myself before either. I think I annoyed her. Me? Oh, I think I need another drink. But here we are. I just need a moment to take it all in. Thank you, dearie. I'll be ready by the time the fun starts. And I wouldn't worry. Our little group here is perfectly frightening, and I'm sure our enemies would agree. We'll be fine. I can't speak for anyone else, though.
You've listened to all of us. How about you? You've been through a lot since you arrived. You've been shipwrecked and assassinated, harangued by gods, bureaucrats, and a death guard. You've had your soul poked, your loyalties questioned, and your sleep regularly interrupted by a god with no respect for privacy. And yet you've kept yourself and all of us together. How are you really doing?
Under the circumstances, that's entirely reasonable.
Join the club.
I'd been more concerned if you weren't scared. Did you think we'd judge you for that?
Usually one who has to stay calm in this situation.
True. Most of the weight of all this sits on you.
None of us thought this would be easy. For you, most of all. We've survived our own hardships. Now we'll survive yours.
When we first met, I didn't think you'd last long. But then I saw how you handled that dream thrall bear. Shook off your own death like a bad cold. And then you found your own killer and turned him in. It's rare to choose justice over vengeance, especially in the living lands. But you stood by your principles.
How you doing today, Zephyrus?
I think that's where you get your strength.
I didn't know much about you at that point. You were traveling with Kai and you died, which I thought made a lot of sense.
I remember your calm. How you listened to my shouting match with the governor and actually heard me. You saved my city and gave me a home. A sanctuary where I could be myself. I'll never forget that.
You were my hero right away. You rescued me from those sporlings. You got my priceless vase. What more could a girl ask for?
And now look at you. Look at us. How far we've come in a short time.
I had my my killer turn himself in.
One crisis at a time, please. I can only lose so much sleep.
He's right. Not to raise the sails before the anchor, but we left trouble in our wake. Fjord, Thirdborn, Solace. If we make it out of here, it won't be to a living lands suddenly at peace.
Just this once. Could we forget about the rest of the living lands? Some of us could use a break.
If we can't take a moment to ourselves on a floating island outside reality, then I don't know where we can.
Right. We could all use some beauty rest. We'll want to look our best on the battlefield, won't we?
I love her.
Sleep well, my friends.
All right. What do you got to say?
Oh, Envoy. Have you recovered yet from our chat in the library? I don't think I have yet, but maybe talking it out will help. Well, it's worth a try. It's just... we already have a lot to take care of, don't we? We have a god and an empire both vying for our attention, and now I have this legacy forced on me. I was already unsure what to do, and now a third option appears like the world's worst surprise. But it makes sense. My whole life has been about the godless in one way or another. It explains why I knew the language, why I felt so drawn to the ruins. It's not an answer I would have expected, but it's an answer. And now that I know, I kind of thought, well, honestly, I feel more full. Like a puzzle piece sliding right back into place. No matter what happens, even if my path doesn't lead to the library, I feel better than I have in ages.
Very nice. Settle down and focus on helping Fior. And the answer even gives you a whole new direction in your life.
So am I. I think... for the first time in my life, I don't know what to do.
Congratulations, Yardsley. Now you're just like the rest of us.
No matter what, I've always known exactly what I want. But this is the first time I've had more options than time in the day. What do you think?
Whole life has been about the godless. You can't stop now.
I ask because I want your advice, Envoy. Please. What do you think?
Not sure which choice to pick. All three are good choices. But
You're right. It's the one area of my life that's gotten the least love. Seems it's about time to make up for that. Thank you, Envoy. I've been agonizing over this for longer than I want to admit. Finally picking a destination makes the journey a lot easier. Oh, but I am not looking forward to telling Quilici.
He'll understand. Your happiness and fulfillment are everything to him.
Well, come on. We've bigger things to deal with. Literally, in Sapadal's case. Much as I'm loath to relinquish the spotlight, we should be off. And Envoy, thank you, truly. Now, let's go.
why can't you do all of it? Why can't you be the librarian plus go study magic and help Fior at the same time? Why does it have to be one or the other?
If you were in the Navy, does that mean you sang on ship?
Makes no sense to me. Alright, so apparently that way leads to Septo. I still have all of this to explore. So we are not going anywhere other than down. Unfortunately, down is going to hurt. Unless... No! Okay, well that worked. Not what I was aiming for, but it worked. Ouch. Okay, so I went up that way. We need to stay down. Unlocked. So, I haven't mentioned this before, but it sounds like there is a rumor that they are remastering or remaking, however you want to look at it, Elder Scrolls Oblivion. If this is true, which I've not seen anything, probably is, maybe it isn't, we will definitely be playing the remastered when it comes out. I've played a lot of Oblivion in my day. I kind of wish they'd redo or they're dropping a trailer tomorrow. Oh, nice. I wish they would do Morrowind though. I think Morrowind needs some love. Morrowind was my introduction into Elder Scrolls and really into the whole RPG genre to start with. I've played a few RPGs here and there, but Morrowind was the one that gave me the love of RPGs, and I really think it needs some love, even if it's just a graphical upgrade and a re-release. Ooh. Ah, oh, ancient memory.
We have been here.
It was.
We were here all the yesterdays before.
Do you think so? You really think it would need a huge overhaul for that? I mean, they can have my voice. I'll be happy to lend my voice to that game. You know, I could be the wizard that falls out of the sky. I think it needs some love. It was the big RPG into 3D, because if I remember correctly, right? Yeah, man, that thing scared me the first time I saw that. It wasn't the fact that he died, it was just the fact that out of nowhere you hear this sound of and then all of a sudden he just drops in front of you. It's like, shit. It's just like, okay.